continue. Oh, ça fait longtemps. Oui.
Quelle magnifique parole, hein. DreamDaddy.
Non mais moi je veux acheter l'album.
Quelle merveilleuse chanson. Oh là. Oh oui, on était au niveau
Ah, c'est déjà toi, c'est déjà moi.
Ouais.
Ah, c'est d'accord.
Ouais.
Faut que je pense à baisser ta voix parce que comme tu t'es rapproché du micro.
C'est bon.
Laisse-moi vérifier.
C'est bon.
Parce que j'ai cru à un moment qu'il allait m'arracher les oreilles. J'ai cru à un moment qu'il allait mettre à allez, 130%, 135%. Allez, allez, 135%.
C'est bon.
Généreux. 135%. Allez.
Okay. C'est
Généreux.
bon. Oh,
Ouais.
I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these.
Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them?
What?
You ordered butterflies?
You can order dead butterflies online?
C'est métal.
Wait, so these aren't yours?
No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now.
Okay. Love you.
I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house.
Oh.
I should take it over to him.
Damien.
I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens.
Mr. Cool!
Ah oui, putain, j'ai oublié que c'était Monsieur Cul.
Tu as oublié Jean Cul.
Oh, Mr. John
How
Cool.
did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Okay, anyways. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. Oh la la,
Oh là là.
I hand him the box and his lights up.
What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see?
Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Jean Cul.
No, I wanna die!
Yes!
Damien leads me to his study, where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles.
Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien.
On n'a pas déjà vu? On n'a pas déjà été chez lui?
Non.
Oui,
Non, on n'avait pas eu
on
ce
était déjà
problème
en
Ah, c'est oui, on était déjà chez lui, ouais.
Apparemment, on s'est pas rendu compte, je sais pas. You do all of this yourself? Of course, I found it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
These aren't quite ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over there that are ready to pin. Oh, il a des sandwiches.
Damien takes his... No, regarde pas les sandwiches. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me.
Oh, I'm
Sick.
very excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail.
He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color.
Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax.
Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic.
Oh. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. Hey! Mais... Oh mon dieu, Shadow qui a réussi à trouver la souris et qui s'en va avec... Hé, mon jouet. L'enculé. Then what? I remove all of the pins and put it on display with the others.
I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye.
Yes.
Oh,
This one's so pretty.
mood.
Damien takes it off the wall.
Ah, yes. That's a blue morpho. One of my favorites too.
Ils sont superbes ces papillons.
He
Oui.
hands the small frame to me.
Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning those some insects to yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butter fingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make
Oh
a
là là là
fine
là.
taxidermist. Oula.
Quel flirting.
Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave.
To take care of yourself, Jean. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
J'adore ce
Ooh,
gars.
Daddy.
Damien. C'est sûr.
Ah, gay.
Ah, c'est un peu le but du jeu, hein.
Ah, mais j'aime, hein.
Oh wait. Hey
Des
dude,
services.
I've got the
Il y a ce
rhymes.
petit côté.
Oh,
On l'a pas déjà eu, celle-là.
si. On l'a pas vu. Oh, and I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry liqueurs, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these.
Ouais.
What?
Nani.
Wouldn't that make it worse?
Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just for comforting.
Wait, why are we talking about this? But by I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Wanna come with me to the gym?
Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea?
Come on, man, it'll be fun.
You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this mid-hill marathon.
I'm outside right now.
Putain, mais ce mec, quoi.
I'm warming up.
Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her suppressada cheesecake out of the oven. Ok, on va courir.
Bon, bah c'est parti. On va courir.
Yo.
Ouais.
On va mourir.
C'est vrai qu'il est en train de déjà faire ses pots de Jojo, tu sais.
Oh mon dieu.
Oh, what the fuck is
Oh là là.
this?
Oh, qu'est-ce que c'est que ce mini raté, quoi.
The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors.
Don't you say.
You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together.
Other runners? Will I be able to keep up?
Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great.
Oh, je vais mourir pour sûr.
Putain, moi je fais 3 pas, je suis déjà essoufflé, moi.
Oh mon dieu.
Ouais.
Putain, Wii Sport sur Switch, ça a bien changé, hein, putain.
Oui, c'est pas.
Oh là là là.
Où sont mes parties de tennis?
Putain, j'avoue.
Oh.
Ah. Un peu.
Oh là,
YOLO.
c'est mis en HD, c'est HD Switch, quoi. On a craqué,
J'adore
on
l'auberge.
a craqué le jeu d'avance, quoi. Putain, t'as 118 battements
On se
par minute,
croirait.
hein, quand même.
Ouais.
Hein.
Là, c'est moi quand je me lève de ma chaise, tu vois. C'est...
De ta chair.
De ma chaise.
Je me lève de ma chair.
Le jeu est en anglais, ok.
Le squelette a décidé d'ouvrir la peau et de sortir.
Voilà.
Oh, Kin.
Rise, my minion,
Mon Dieu,
rise.
quand il agite son bras, ça m'excite.
Putain, ou alors tu sais, on se croirait dans une version Mi de Sonic R.
That running reminds me of Wii. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody sees the
Je dois
Sonic
courir,
Rex.
please.
Attendez, mais Mais il y a un des coureurs, c'est le professeur Layton.
Oh putain.
Ah oui.
Nous avons le professeur Layton.
Ah bah c'est comme quoi, hein, il entraîne son cerveau mais aussi son physique. C'est bien.
Donc,
Oh,
super
ouais, il y
personnage,
avait
hein.
mon médecin présoé aussi sur le côté. Je trace ma gueule.
Vas-y, fais sortir... je sais plus
Tu dois
quel...
faire quoi en
quel-
fait sur le clavier pour courir?
Il faut que j'appuie, faut que je spam sur le petit, la petite flèche en avant. Ah non, ah oui non, ok. En fait je peux juste faire ça, mais...
Tu le suis à la trace, hein.
Ouais.
Oh les gouttes. Oh là là, dégueulasse.
Oh, c'est magnifique animation.
Oh la Breath of the Wild quoi.
Oh, mais Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild 2.
Ah bah là, 2. Mais là c'est la version alpha 1.0000, tu vois.
1 point, t'es gentil encore, hein. C'est 0-1 ça.
0001.
Purée, décidément. Bon, ça va, je m'en sors, hein.
Ah bah, quelle course.
Ouais.
Tu muscles le doigt.
Putain, et le bras en passant.
Gueule.
Je sens le muscle de mon bras en train de travailler ma gueule.
Oh mon dieu.
Comment
C'est comme
faire
quand t'es
ça
sur le hook, mais en pire.
Voilà.
Voilà, et tu commences à hurler, tu sais, dégagez de mon chemin, ce bouti est à moi.
Le trace.
Ce bouti polygonal.
Putain, quel commentaire les gens.
Bon, on va y
Oh là
arriver.
là.
Non,
Eh,
je
c'est un
trace.
match,
Ah non, je
c'est
peux
une
pas.
course effrénée quand voilà, une shellbot ne pourrait pas faire mieux.
My dude,
Oh là là.
on a des gâteaux et tout. Ouah.
Oh,
Oh
c'était
là là,
le...
une
le pâtissier.
Plus.
Oh là là. Voilà, pam 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 pam.
way
Le
to go!
pâtissier près des gâteaux. Vous savez, celui qu'on aime bien. Matt, je crois que c'est.
Oui.
Non,
Oui.
non, Matt, il a le café.
Oui, c'est lui.
Matt.
Ah, le café.
Ah bah tiens, quand on parle de loup.
Oh merde, mais c'est tout à moi ce soir.
Ouais.
Hey Jean,
Désolé.
what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her.
Poker? I hardly know her.
Poker face. Lady Gaga.
Can't read
There
my,
it
can't read my poker
Well, good
face.
talk.
Non, reviens, je t'aime. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I am a dad. I'm contractually obligated.
No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way.
Let's play poker.
That
On peut
sounds
pas faire un
great.
strip poker.
I love losing money. Oh my god.
Oh, me.
Cool, dude.
Oh putain, ouais, on va devoir faire des paris sur Winamax. Terrible.
Oh mon dieu.
Mais non mais allez, moi je vais faire un strip poker avec Matt quoi.
Pareil.
Ooh.
Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over.
Damn.
Across the way I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something.
Shame.
Oh, F.
Hey man,
Crap, I should have brought something.
no worries man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet.
Oh putain, c'est court.
C'est encore pire.
Je vais devoir payer la
How
maison.
long have you guys been at this for?
Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes.
Oula.
Pass through the fence, enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and...
Oh.
No. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual.
Oh.
C'est qui faisait lui?
C'était
C'était Yone qui faisait...
C'est
bien
Yone qui le faisait à ma place?
avec sa voix de...
Oui, avec ça.
de Chipmunks.
Bon,
Ouais.
c'était...
À moins que quelqu'un d'autre veuille le faire.
Puisque Yone n'est pas là, je reprends.
Ouais.
Bah, ça te fait quand même plusieurs persos quand même.
Ouais.
Entre le narrateur...
Bah ouais, j'en ai
Et,
4, j'ai 4 voix à faire.
Ouais.
C'est terrible, t'as tellement d'enfants à t'occuper quoi.
Ben écoute, qui veut le faire?
Je peux toujours le faire parce que vu qu'il n'y a pas Robert.
Mais il est là,
aussi,
il est là.
Ah il est là Robert. Oh, mon Robert.
Et il y a Brian là.
Il est là, Robert, oui.
Ah il y a Brian aussi. Putain.
Forrest,
Oui,
veux-tu, Joseph?
Faudrait, est-ce que tu te sens de faire ce beau blond?
Ah. Oh. Ah,
Bon, je vais le faire.
Je suis le stress incarné.
Ça se passer.
Jean, Glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money.
Oh no.
Ça
The
promet.
single times.
Craig the Resident Shark.
Putain.
We prefer the term person who's good at poker.
C'est Craig, c'est
I'm
moi
well
en fait.
aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker.
Are you still as terrible as you were in college?
Poker face.
Poker face.
Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker.
Oui, bien sûr, on le croit.
Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive.
Oh, leur tête. Okay, I'm bad at poker.
Le plus beau. Bref.
Farewell.
There's no real you're as bad as Joseph.
Oh mon dieu.
Precious.
Dieu, no.
Joseph shrugs.
Oh.
This is basically my typing. I'm giving back to the community.
Oh là là, Robert.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks.
Brian's a snack.
Yeah, it was Brock Pig and the blanket. Not Craig. I mean, not Craig.
Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious.
Oh, granola.
Les granola.
Oh.
Everybody loves. Let's just get the game going. J'avais déjà oublié que Matt était le présent. We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here.
Ah, Craig.
How did you get so good at this?
It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear. Hey! Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie.
Wow. No, wait a second.
And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's me. What's Joseph's tale?
Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side.
Oh, tu sais, hein.
See? You can't even say that with a straight face.
What about Robert?
Oh.
Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute.
Oh,
I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried.
I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Baby.
Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it.
Ken.
Robert, is that a flip phone?
La?
What are you, a drug dealer now?
Comment oses-tu? Là? Pas de journal. Horse? Speed? Savannah Journal? Or Precious? A ring? I can get through the streets to easy. But if you're working for something exotic or designer, that may be 70 euro. Oula! Or 5 or 12. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow. Someday.
Oh, I don't really... I think I'm good.
Right. Vous avez plus de Stitch que...
Oui,
Je
j'avoue.
passe le changement.
Non, 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 s'il vous plaît. Ne faites pas pire.
But still, if you got the count, I got the goods.
Oh mon dieu. C'était connu.
Donald Duck.
Au secours.
J'en ai assez de faire le Gollum.
Ouais.
I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Warranty?
C'est la garantie.
Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in the blankets. Pigs in blankets? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them.
Oh, ouais. Mais Oh, je souris pas.
Oof, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn.
Ouh.
You think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5.
Oh là 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 là, mais qu'est-ce que tu as fait?
Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for
Oh
it.
mon dieu.
Oh
We
non.
ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby.
Baby born, baby born.
There's just a lot of poop in my household right now.
Oh.
Au secours.
Oh putain. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walked in after she had tried to take the doll apart to see all the poop mechanism work, but then she couldn't put it back together and start crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop. But still.
That reminds me of. Wait. Do we all have poop doll stories?
Everyone nods in agreement.
Oh my god.
J'ai jamais eu perso.
Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop?
Ah bah nous on parle bien de merde. Hein.
Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible.
Aw.
These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop.
Oh.
It's my own recipe. I'll be happy to give it to you guys.
Aww.
I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips.
Ça me donne faim.
Non.
Oh mon dieu.
Pierce the Veil. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego.
Merci Matt.
We all look at Matt, confused.
Aw.
It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses.
Ah oui.
Triste. Hold the shop on hold the shop another way.
Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know.
That's really nice of you, but I think she's been turned too badly by coffee shops before. Burned too badly. Oh, mon dieu, j'arrive pas à lire. Literally, not figuratively. Ooh.
Matt cocks his head to the side.
I'll ask her though.
Get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards.
So what's going to take for Robert to give a damn on this round?
My ass.
Robert... Ah, okay, merci. Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey.
Do you really want to unleash the beast? Oui.
Well, now I'm curious.
Vas-y, unleash the beast. I got a long story of being a gambling man, but I only do if I make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense.
I got Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral.
Ooh. Oh, you're talking my language.
He throws the keys to his truck on the table.
Oh mon dieu.
Oh là 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 là. She didn't seem better dead, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground.
Nope.
Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, brig eye.
Are you guys sure you wanna? You're as a man. Deal.
Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey.
So, I know what you might be thinking. Robert purely all the workers up for grabs. It's only mode of transportation. At time in his life, he's only home. how could you be so sure of your ability in gambling? I tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like that. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps. But it didn't last long, so I lost everything in a game of pay-go. Pay-go? Je sais même pas ce que c'est. In the back room of a Chinzanti house. And when I thought it was a 3-day business trip, everything gone. Health, money, notification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Executive Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and see my way back to American
On
soil.
dit free, pas tree. Là, tu parles d'arbres. Des années d'arbres.
Hey, 3.
Oh merde! Oh! Oh! Oh non! J'ai fait de la merde!
Qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
J'ai double-clic sans le vouloir.
Terrible. I see my own death, Greg. I know how I die. It's not like this.
Oh mon Dieu.
So let's make this more interesting.
Il est malade ce gars.
Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses
Pourquoi
it
tu
on the
as ça dans
table.
sa jaquette?
All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go to the distance?
Oh mon Dieu.
Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sword or tell that he... Robert casually sips his whiskey.
Pam, 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 pam.
I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, the whiskey is yours.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't date with the devil. So what is it? Were you bluffing, or did you have the card? That's for me to take to my grave. Jusqu'au bout, le mec. Quoi.
Next week, boys.
Next week.
You got it. I'll be there.
Et toi, mon déçu, Robert. Voilà.
Ils sont en train de te regarder.
Moi, ça veut rien dire. It has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight.
Keep working on that poker face, Jean.
We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways.
Welcome.
Ah.
You get dead.
Vous vous sentez de faire qui?
Moi
Pas
j'aime
du
bien Matt, Craig et puis Damien, après je sais pas pour les autres.
Ouais.
Je sais pas du tout.
Est-ce qu'on essaie d'aller
je sais pas.
Matt
Et Craig?
Matt et Damien?
J'aurais dit Damien, ouais. Craig,
vous
c'est mon gros quoi, donc je peux pas... Mon cocoro
Vous savez que vous pouvez que choisir un.
Oui, je sais.
Oh là là, terrible.
Bon, allez.
J'aime bien les deux.
Ah.
Oui.
Oh merde.
Oh merde. Merde.
L'amoureux SVP.
Polly!
Polly, oui.
Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway.
Amanda! I wanna get laid!
Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Elle a l'air fatiguée.
Father!
Toujours. Wanna go to the coffee spoon?
Oh, so you get blah, blah. Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff.
Amanda, I got laid.
Are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry and anthology?
Poetry.
Look, honey, do you want me
Poetry.
to buy you coffee or not?
No.
Well, let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal.
Ah oui, c'était toi qui faisais ça.
J'ai oublié ce type. Amanda and I make the short way to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little books. Walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face.
Qui faisait Pablo déjà?
Je sais plus.
C'était moi? Hey, you were the dude I yelled at the Bande the other night.
Amanda casts a sideways glance.
He tried to sell me shirts.
Hey, who may you be, miss?
This is my daughter, Amanda. I got laid. The person I am a favor to and very protective of.
I got laid, c'est le nom de famille de Amanda, du coup.
Oui.
C'est ça.
Amanda. I'm not to make you acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make wish house music?
I wouldn't call it witch house music, but okay.
A flexing blow to my ego. Thought not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. Oh là là, ça a été dragué, attention.
That's cool.
My innate dad senses tingle. I'm overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child.
Ah, t'as dit
Oh. Anyway, Pablo, I didn't know you walked here.
Sure, man. This is my first day. Matt's still tuning me.
Jean!
John!
That's cool.
Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee.
At your service. Also, I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their walkthrough.
When's
Vacant
that?
Veil? Well, we have to put out the record first.
Ah, c'est ça.
Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again?
Right, yes.
Pablo clears his throat.
Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage?
A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please.
A classic? And you?
Um, a favor, John Mister, please. I don't know what that is, but
That might be the worst pun I've ever heard.
Et la Matt semble plus laisser.
Hey, it's pure comedy.
yeah, puns are the highest form of comedy. Oh, the
Oh, I was making a joke of Father John Misty has an album called Pure Comedy, and a drink is named after Father John Misty, so I was... Yeah,
Oui,
never
Matt,
mind.
oui.
Double joke.
Merci, Jamie.
Coming up... No, it's Pablo.
Coming right up.
Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard.
Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Hell yes.
Non, bébé.
I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours, and was gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along?
Absolutely.
Pablo brings us our drinks, and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt.
Yeah,
Oh.
boy. That's
Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Je vois plus rien. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before?
No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Oh, that should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff.
Hell yeah.
The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. Few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe.
So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kinda outdated at this point?
There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. Tu parles trop, Matt.
Oui.
That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible.
Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs?
It made each listen really special. And mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took.
No, you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, non-sploitation. I have no idea where to even start. C'est quoi ce genre?
Ok, je peux faire le narrateur si tu veux. Vu que
Non,
j'ai
c'est
pas
bon.
beaucoup de voix de manière générale. Ok.
T'inquiète que j'aimerais avoir un
Ah,
vinyle
si
la
tu
prochaine
veux.
émission.
C'est comme tu veux, vu que c'est toi qui parles beaucoup.
Ouais, peut-être.
Puis
que
c'est
ce
pas
serait
une voix
mieux,
qui me
genre,
dérange.
ce serait plus
à
balancé.
faire.
Ouais.
Puis ça te permettrait de
je-
remplacer,
Ouais.
remplacer Amanda.
J'ai peur de faire les voix, donc je peux faire le narrateur et Amanda.
Ok.
Vas-y.
Allez.
Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be?
Oh mon dieu.
Oh là là.
Strawberry?
Cookies.
No.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Roses.
Strawberry.
Roses. Oh, cherry blossom. Oh.
Power of violence.
What's your favorite ambient sound?
ASMR.
Rain.
Star
Rain.
Trek.
Rain.
What's your dream vacation spot?
In my room.
In the coffin.
Ah. Starting in-
Ah, you want the fat as well. Oh.
Instead of negative. Okay.
What's your deepest, darkest fear?
Life.
Worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I deserve happiness and whatever I get it. What if nobody exists but me and that's why saying you too when I...
C'est-
Ah, ça, la dernière. Hein.
Ça, c'est-
Matt thinks. Ah non, vas-y, Forrest.
Ah bah c'est à moi. Matt thinks for a moment.
Hmm.
Oh, I know just the thing.
C'est un quiz BuzzFeed. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me.
C'est toujours le Michael.
This is Dark Night of the Soul by Danger Mouse.
Waouh.
This one almost didn't get released. There are a ton of awesome covers on it. Super underrated. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Wow, dude, thanks for the recommendation.
You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise.
Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A younger girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Désolé si je coupe, je suis pas habituée à parler longuement, c'est pour ça aussi que j'ai demandé à lire.
Ah, c'est la caissière. Visual stuff today, Matt?
Just some light pickups.
Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm good at this by Diet Sig. Forever by Mystery Skulls. Oh, Mystery Skulls, c'est trop bien comme bande, jamais.
Oh, Mr. Skull.
And Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Remo Drive?
Fight.
Tight.
Hmm.
Ah oui.
Il a été lu.
Oui.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously.
What's the nerd? Nerd.
That nerd is my buddy Jean. Jean, this beacon of human charm, is Molly.
Oh, Molly.
Wow.
Ah!
I got kicked out of high school for destroying my painting at the end of every creative. Ah.
Ça sonne vraiment comme Molly. Lovely to meet you.
Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on?
You know it. Are the third waves gonna do a special acoustic performance?
I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. Est-ce que tu veux balancer un pic d'ailleurs?
Oui. J'ai pas
C'est
de
ce que je me disais. Oui, mais c'est bien ce que je me
There's
disais.
a Nike night going on?
Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the coffee school. Some amazing talent always comes through.
Got a flyer for it right here.
You and Amanda should come by that night.
Date. Matt blushes.
Baby.
I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Aww.
Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Following.
I finished paying for my record and we head out of the store.
Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting.
Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little music things?
How do you mean?
Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only that I think it's good, it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. Listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life.
Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of a band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then, that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapsman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot?
I'm désolé, je suis en train de mâcher.
Matt stops and thinks for a moment.
Ok, je vais faire la suivante.
It's been decades.
Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days?
I don't know. Do not smoke pot! But I bet I could find out. You want to get high and listen to our new records? No!
Yes! Fuck yeah, let's get drugs! Matt pulls out his phones and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me.
Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Écoute, c'est pas la Marie-Jana qui va tuer quelqu'un, ok?
Je sais pas que ça va être Robert.
Oula.
Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own.
You realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right?
I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the city underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda.
I swear. Oh, here's our guy.
Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black.
Excuse me, Mr. Drugman.
Ah merde!
Oh, no.
Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son.
Who sent you?
Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est toi qui faisais.
Cool, man, we're cool.
Mr. Drugman.
Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds.
Ça c'est Lucien la chance.
Actually, weed is legal. Prove you're cool. What?
Nani?
I need to know when you're down or I'll bolt.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you know I'm cool. Every day I'm ripping that stinky grass, you know, standing Sunday work, but until the end of the damned 520?
520?
Oh crap.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Which one is the wrong number?
Stop. Please stop.
Wrong move.
Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out the way, let's make the deal. Son,
Oh, t'as perdu des points.
how much do you want? Oh mon dieu, je me sens mal.
One. Can I have one weed, please?
He means...
He means weed, Lucian.
Yeah, but how much?
What?
Oh my god, look, here, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened.
I won't tell your dad if you do. 1 week.
Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That went smoothly.
Ouais.
Yeah. We should get off of public property before we smoke this. Got it.
Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah?
On va fumer de la
Oh, j'ai
beuh.
tellement envie de tester la weed. Man and I walk to a cul-de-sac and stop at a gas. Wow. Woof. Ooh la la.
Wow.
Gas.
Gay.
A gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again.
Pourquoi est-ce que ça change tellement? Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Awesome! Let's do some drugs!
Ouais, smoke weed.
Smoke weed every day.
Putain.
Mac pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall.
What a collection!
Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me.
Matt sits down next to me, and we lay the the weed drugs out on the coffee table.
Do you want to do the honors?
Please, it's your house.
If you say so.
Allez, vas-y, mets du joule en fond.
Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch.
Oh putain.
Never was too good at this.
Même moi, je t'ai
les
roulé un
ciseaux,
joint, j'ai
bordel.
jamais fumé. S'il vous plaît. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it.
Well, that's... Oh!
Je crois que si tu prends les puns, ça lui fait des points.
Oui.
Yes, let's do that.
I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, but maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby? Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide.
Woke. That's not weed.
Oh god. Did we develop a taste for meth?
No, it's...
C'est pas de la farine.
Matt takes another hit and winces.
Yeah, this is oregano.
I sniff the air.
C'est
Um,
ce que tu mets sur la pizza.
Oh,
ouais.
L'origan.
mais
Sérieux?
C'est de la
What?
de menthe. Mais pas
Non,
celle-là. C'est dans la famille des menthes.
C'est de l'herbe.
D'accord.
C'est une épice que tu peux mettre.
Ouais, voilà.
Oh.
Apparemment, ça ressemble à de la weed, donc voilà.
D'accord.
I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here.
When did the punk ripped us off?
$10.
Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober.
Damn it.
You know what? You're right.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt brought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos or Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can understand how hard that must have been.
I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging out on the wall. hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Madame Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness to dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Sorry.
Were you two in a band together?
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it's just
Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
It was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone inside. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. Long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to... Merde, mon écran. C'est tout noir, je vois rien.
Ah.
Ouais, j'ai oublié de bouger ma souris.
Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be.
I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano.
Do you play?
Piano?
I'm out of practice.
I used to jam on the keys back in the day.
Oh yeah?
Uh-oh.
I fronted the hottest 7-piece squad band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
No way, you had a ska phase?
Phase? Ska never dies. Except for his Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Dude, that's so rad.
Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Give me some of that two-tone love.
Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
I sit down at the piano. Stick to your scout. Wonderwall.
Ah, désolé. Ska quoi.
Non, je réfléchis, c'est aussi une bonne blague. Donc,
Okay. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska!
Wait, that was just smoke on the water.
Matt, I've forgotten how to play.
Deep Purple is always appreciated, nonetheless.
Alright, Daddy, can you take that?
I shouldn't.
Oh, come on!
No, it's been a long time.
Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be?
Matt stares at the piano for a second.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm, okay.
Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes.
How was that?
That was amazing.
Oh, it's nothing.
Shut
Come
up.
on, man.
Il nous
Let
a
us
fait
kill
tocater
her.
Fugan d'évidemment.
Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night?
Oh no, I never play at those.
Well, why not? You're really good.
It's just... I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun.
I can sense that Matt's getting comfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further.
Alright.
Qui est en train de casser des trucs.
C'est mes chats qui jouent.
Oh, ok.
Ils ont trouvé la souris. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Thanks.
Oh.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Let's never tell anyone. Okay?
Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano and...
I think we'll be fine. Night, dude.
I smile. Night.
Wow.
Je t'ai volé ta phrase.
A volé. Ouais, exactement. I walk inside, and the house is dark, save for the silver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with a camera, editing photos.
Hey, Amanda. I got laid.
Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like Oh yeah, what smells like a pizza parlor in here?
What? Nothing. So, what's up?
Dad, I'm hungry.
I want a pizza.
Hi, hungry. Wait, no.
Hi, hungry.
Oh merde.
No!
I'm dying!
Amanda collapses on the floor.
And she died.
I promised myself I'd never let it come to this.
Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I stuck it down.
You're a monster.
Want some spaghetti?
Yes, please.
For the obscene?
Recipe of spaghetti.
Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting?
It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band?
No way, was he good?
I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing.
He played piano for you? Dude,
Yeah.
he's gay.
I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in this coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it.
Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go.
It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there.
Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. Glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression.
Hot cross bun, c'est un truc néo-zélandais.
Oh, Dieu.
C'est à manger.
J'ai faim.
Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night.
Ugh.
Cute.
What do you do when you don't have to? Fuck.
Date complete.
Ooh. Oregano.
Tellement de points, des millions de milliards de points.
Hey.
Yeah.
Enfin, putain, petit 1, enfin petit A. Sympa.
Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door.
Hey, Amanda.
The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door.
Baby, who hurt you? Oh.
In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body.
Is everything okay?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. Go away.
Something must have happened, Amanda!
Get out!
No! Okay.
I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if it wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda.
Baby.
Ça va, ma bonne narrateur d'ailleurs, ça joue, c'est pas trop mauvais.
Oui, mais c'est parfait.
Ok, très bien. Fantastique. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever is bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer.
Morning, Amanda.
Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes.
So, anything big going on at school today?
No.
Okay. Do you need a ride to school?
No.
Want some coffee?
Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burnt waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at the picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure I hate that word.
Unadulterated fear.
Unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Determination. Il faut que je boive.
Determined.
Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. Oh. As I put the bike away, she just stood there in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. You want ingredients? You want some fucking beetroot? I recommend that walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me.
Hey, Pumpkin?
What?
Can you come in here for a second?
There's a moment of silence. Yeah.
I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it.
So
just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh no.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand.
I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now.
Ta-da!
Dad.
It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and...
This is beautiful.
It's strawberry.
Ah! Amanda gives me a big ol' hug.
Yes.
I grab some plates and forks and serves up some delicious cake.
I'm actually crying.
So, it's really stupid.
What is?
This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart.
I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to the fancy art school in California, right?
Emma R.
Oof.
Yay!
You got it! Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M. that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie's F on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. That's a lot of words. So another important piece of information is God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing.
Aww.
What? I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay.
You're a bad liar.
So are you?
I learned from the worst. Anyways, so the only person I told about the crush was Amaya, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighed. And then one day, I invited everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phone down for more than 60 seconds, they all said they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we're out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos.
Totally understandable.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos, without me.
What?
It gets better! I'm standing by the escalators, watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right?
Oh.
Then they kiss!
No!
Yes! I know! So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just, like, glares at me.
Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Gossipy one?
I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contribute to the shitty day. And immediately after, immediately draft to a super long... Oh! Il y a trop de mots! Au secours! Super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Amaya asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages.
What a lot of text.
Can you believe that? I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months.
What a pute.
So I slut. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. And then...
Wait, left me on read? What's that?
Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand.
Gotcha.
So while this is all happening, I'm talking to MIP about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am and at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that MIP sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of.
Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad.
There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade, hates me, and now I have no friends.
Amanda, I'm so sorry.
I almost expected it from everybody else, but MR has been there since Mom died. I can't believe he would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnant of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand.
Baby.
And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad.
No.
Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I say? What could I possibly say to help?
Oh no.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip.
Oh,
I know, it's pretty dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over.
Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings.
I guess.
Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time.
That if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friends? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being a friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem.
I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table.
Did we just eat that whole cake?
Me? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. That whole cake.
Well, good talk.
Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops.
Yes?
Thank you.
You're
No.
always welcome. Love you,
I
Amanda.
love you too, Dad.
Oh.
I love you too, Dad.
Hey, Coco.
Oh mon dieu, ce post-it il m'a détruit.
Oh là 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 là.
J'ai soif,
Ah.
j'ai soif.
Il faut que j'aille me chercher à boire.
J'ai envie d'aller pisser.
Ben, écoutez, on se fait une pause.
Ça roule.
Tu veux
Petite pause.
d'ailleurs.
Amanda is best daughter. Yeah, and I'm the best dad.
Il est à 10h15, putain, trop chaud. Ah.
Ah ouais. Ah c'était
Ouais.
non, un petit bout là, j'étais à fond. Ok, petite pause du coup.
Ouais.
Genre.
Ok. Re. Attends, je vais... Ça va? T'es soulagé?
Oui.
Ok.
On peut y retourner.
Je finis de mâcher.
Ça marche. Bon, en attendant, c'est The Boy qui doit faire les voix. Pas de soucis.
C'est du dialogue, pas du narrating.
Ouais, attends. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers.
Oh man, great to hear from you, buddy.
C'est ses enfants.
I'm still
moi, j'ai,
strong.
Moi, j'ai un écran
Strong.
noir.
I am strong.
Ah, t'as un écran noir?
Ouais, ça charge le machin, je sais pas, je vais vite les rejoindre.
Ok. Ah,
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
il a un problème d'affichage.
D'accord.
Ouais.
Est-ce que ça en marche? Voilà.
Ah,
C'est ses enfants qui sont en train d'écrire.
c'est ça, don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up about... Way? What the fuck? C'est quoi ça?
Alors, apparemment une
Wave
sorte de plante,
potting?
je pense.
Pardon, ouf. You use Colorado?
Désolé.
Pardon, c'est Jules Pomme. I figure it helped me to develop a bit more muscles.
Ah, c'est du protéine de lait.
Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow.
Cool! I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know.
Thank you, Amanda's dad.
Allez, on y va. Amanda,
Wow.
viens. On va te faire des amis.
Ah mon dieu. C'est ce que je mérite après. C'est parce que je fais qu'une voix.
Use verbs or quality content. Non!
C'est à moi. Coffee time! You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Oh, c'est à moi de la faire. Excusez. Dad, ready for today?
I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on.
No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do?
Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Clancy novels.
They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad.
Nope, I don't remember that.
Craig's kids. That hand-drawn invitation. Nope. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party.
They spelled cordially wrong. C'est des
Just-
enfants, on fait pas chier.
Put on some going outside pants and let's get going.
Putain, la tête d'Amanda est STP. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me.
Dad, just... Ugh, I'll see you in a minute.
Fuck off already.
No!
Non, je vais
Going
mettre des bons
outside.
pantalons.
Quand même. Ah, je mets-
Ah oui.
C'est qui les fait?
Alors, il y en avait un qui c'était Ayune, donc je pense que je vais prendre la voix. C'était qui? Toi, t'avais la petite chose mignonne. Ok, c'est Briard, je crois, la petite chose mignonne. Elric.
Ah bon? Il faut dire qu'elle se ressemble un peu. Donc c'était Briard ou c'était l'autre?
Je crois que Briard, c'est celle qui a la bouche ouverte qui est en train de parler et c'est celle qui est la plus mignonne des deux.
D'accord, ok. Donc moi j'étais Briard, je me rappelle bien.
Oui, voilà. Donc,
Ouais,
c'est bien ce que je te disais.
Ok. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party.
I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a courtesy.
This way, please.
Oh, il y a une
Briar
petite
and
séparation pour les
Hazel
enfants.
lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter, Carmencita, are here too.
Pourquoi est-ce que je suis toujours là?
Non.
Carmencita en fait c'est Claudette mais quand elle était jeune.
Parle
Oui,
maintenant!
trop mignon.
Matt raises a... Oui, je l'adore. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me.
Hey dude.
How's the tea?
The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemons.
Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad.
Please, have a seat.
Seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of his chair.
Oh, t'es un twink, ta gueule.
Qui Daisy?
Qui est Daisy, c'est la fille de qui, je vois?
C'est la fille
C'est
de...
la fille
Brian,
de-
non?
Brian, ouais, je crois.
Ah, peut-être,
C'est pas
ouais.
une qui l'a fait?
Est-ce que je... Est-ce que je l'ai fait?
Je sais plus.
Hi everyone.
Yep.
Ah, c'est
I
Daisy.
turn to see
Ah,
Daisy.
bien joué.
Oui.
Bien joué.
Turn to see Daisy and Brian enter into the backyard and take a seat next to us. Il est trop chou.
Sorry we were late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants.
See, Amanda?
Amanda gave me a knowing look, and I returned an
Obliging.
obliging wink. She rolls her eyes.
Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian?
I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder.
Thank you for all taking time out to be. Ah, putain, décidément, j'ai du mal ce soir. Thank you all for taking time out of business. Enfin, busy schedules.
Schedules.
Schedules. For some high tea.
Sorry.
Actually, it's a common
apprend
misconception
tous.
that high tea was appreciated by nobles.
Dad, shut up!
Oh, if you all put on your design here.
Designated.
Designated? Ok. C'est quoi, tirage?
Tiara.
Ouais, ok.
Tiaras. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plate. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet.
Oh. We ran out of tiaras.
I don't think it's going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought.
C'était pas Q qui faisait la voix de Daisy?
Je pense pas. non.
Il me semblait que
Ça
si.
m'étonnerait.
Non, il me
Ah
semblait
bon?
que si, ouais.
Merde.
C'est merde.
Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it.
Oh merde.
Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off into the bushes.
Bravo.
Push.
I'll get that later.
Hey everybody,
It's me.
Mario.
Greg comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies.
No. Dad, is the tea ready?
Yeah, it's been steeping for a while now.
Awesome!
Would you girls like to serve your guests tea?
Oh
No,
là.
thank you. We much appreciate our servants' help.
Craig.
Hey, ça va? Oh! Craig leans over to me.
That's me.
Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt and take a sip. Désolé pour le petit bug.
Good lemonade.
It's tea.
Right. Very good tea.
I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea.
So, what do we do at tea parties?
We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, father.
Ho ho ho.
She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous.
Oh là. Faut faire avec le petit doigt levé comme ça. So, let me take a princess as I'm being called to order.
Here.
But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have like a really cool sword.
Can I be a space princess?
Cool.
I'll do it.
And I'll be Rockstar Princess.
Yes.
I'm also a space princess. Can there be more than one?
Space is pretty big, don't you think?
I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too.
Les moutons qui suivent. Hein.
Dad, what are you?
Do I get to be a princess?
Duh.
Well,
Duh.
I guess that makes me...
History
Like,
channel.
The most powerful icon.
I'll make sure to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. What?
Nice.
La maton wants it. Nice.
Nice.
I think I'll be the landscaper and general contracting princess. Cool.
Barista princess reporting for duty.
Oh.
Je l'adore, Matt.
Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here.
Not now, servant.
Oh, rip.
If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me.
No.
We sipped tea for a little longer, and then the girls ran off to fight dinosaurs as fake rockstar warrior princesses, I think.
They grew up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Oh,
Did she make you a servant too?
you betcha.
Hermancita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop.
Huh.
Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. The hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice.
Oh.
Oh, thanks.
It's really nice. It's really nice the girl are getting along.
Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community.
LGBT.
Yeah. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a... you know?
Oh.
Roll?
Oh.
I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them.
Oh.
I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Jean.
I produced through word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time with the girls play.
The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Oh, baby.
Take care, guys.
Attends, dans 3, 2, 1.
Oh là.
Oh no.
Non, attends, tu nous fais... Ouais. 2, 1.
Top.
Thanks for coming! Too late.
Non, moi,
Bye,
on
rude boy princess.
Je te
Ah.
Ah, pas pour moi.
You want dinner?
Yeah.
Nah, I filled up on cookies.
Me too. I'm tired.
Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all want your attention.
Simultaneously.
J'ai pas envie de le dire. Je vous emmerde. Want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way. But also like in a kind of scary way.
How so?
I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down.
Is it because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time?
I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now.
Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model.
Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair.